Take a pen. Write one ordinary sentence, something simple like describing your morning. Now write that same sentence again, but this time build a lie into it. Most people assume nothing visible changes. Something does. Not magic, not mind reading. Pressure. The kind your body produces automatically, whether you want it to or not. Here's the part almost no one realizes. Your hand is not an independent tool you fully control. It is wired into the same nervous system that controls your heartbeat, your breathing, and your stress response. So when your mind shifts into stress mode, even a small stress, like inventing a believable story on the spot, that shift doesn't stay contained in your head. It spreads outward into your shoulders, your fingers, the pen itself. Researchers studying handwriting under cognitive load have measured real physical changes. Pen pressure increases in certain words. Stroke speed slows down at specific points. Tiny pauses appear between letters, pauses too small to notice in the moment but visible when you study the timing afterward. Lying is not just a sentence you say. It is a task, and a surprisingly demanding one. Your brain has to do several things at once. Suppress the true answer before it slips out. Construct a new version of events. Check whether that version sounds consistent. Predict what you might be asked next. All of this happens in a fraction of a second, and all of it competes for the same limited mental resources you're using to physically write. That competition is what leaks into your hand. Your grip tightens slightly, especially right before a tricky word. Your strokes slow down exactly where you're deciding what to say, then speed up once you've committed to it. The spacing between certain letters stretches, almost invisibly, as your brain buys itself half a second more to think. None of this means handwriting can prove someone is lying. It can't, and you should be skeptical of anyone who claims they can read your personality or your honesty from your handwriting style. That idea has been tested repeatedly, and it does not hold up. What does hold up is something simpler, and in some ways stranger. Your hand is not separate from your nervous system. It is one of its most sensitive output devices. When your mind works harder to hide something, your hand often works harder too, less smooth, less consistent, less like its usual self. This is the same basic principle behind why your voice can shift when you're nervous, why your breathing changes when you're startled, why your face can betray an emotion you're actively trying to suppress. The body keeps a kind of backup record, even when you would rather it stayed silent. It cannot tell the full story on its own, but it rarely stays completely quiet either. So the next time you write something difficult, a hard email, a half-true excuse, an apology you don't fully mean, pay attention to your own hand. The words on the page might say one thing. The way you wrote them might be saying something else.